Money and family, two of life's most sensitive subjects. For many parents, discussing inheritance with their children feels uncomfortable or even taboo. But silence can often cause more harm than honesty. Financial experts are now urging families to break that silence, arguing that transparency about inheritance isn't just smart, it's essential for harmony, understanding, and responsible planning. Today, we'll uncover why telling your kids how much they'll inherit could protect both your legacy and their future, and why keeping it secret might be a bigger risk than you think. 10. Avoiding future family conflicts. One of the main reasons to talk about inheritance early is to prevent family disputes later. When parents pass without clear communication, assumptions fill the silence, and those assumptions breed resentment. Children may misinterpret your intentions, feeling favored or forgotten. By being transparent, you remove ambiguity. Everyone knows what to expect, and that clarity replaces potential anger with understanding. It's not about fairness by numbers, but fairness through honesty. 9. Teaching financial responsibility. Early discussing inheritance isn't just about revealing numbers, it's about shaping values. When you tell your kids what they'll receive, you give them a chance to prepare mentally and financially. They can learn to manage expectations, make wiser career choices, and plan investments realistically. Without that insight, many heirs either overestimate or underestimate their future security. Transparency turns inheritance into a teaching tool, not a surprise. 8. Preventing the sudden wealth shock. Many families underestimate how emotionally destabilizing sudden wealth can be. Inheriting money without preparation can lead to poor decisions, impulsive spending, or financial dependency. Studies show that many heirs deplete their inheritance within a few years. By having open conversations early, parents help children understand that wealth is a tool, not a trophy. They can discuss responsibility, investment, and philanthropy before the inheritance arrives. 7. Building trust between generations. Honesty about inheritance is a powerful gesture of trust. It shows your children that you see them as mature enough to handle sensitive information. This strengthens emotional bonds and fosters open communication on other financial topics. Families that talk about money tend to manage it better across generations. By sharing your plans, you set the tone for transparency, something your children will likely carry forward. The legacy, then, isn't just financial. 6. Aligning expectations with reality. One of the biggest benefits of inheritance discussions is managing expectations. Many adult children assume their parents are wealthier than they actually are, planning their futures around that illusion. Others may believe they'll receive nothing and overwork themselves in fear. By clarifying the truth, you ground your children in reality. This allows them to plan their own financial paths confidently and independently. Inheritance transparency eliminates fantasy and replaces it with informed responsibility. 5. Encouraging collaboration in estate planning. Involving your children in estate planning fosters shared understanding. They can learn why you made certain decisions, from dividing assets to supporting specific causes. This prevents confusion and misinterpretation later on. When children feel included, they're less likely to challenge or resent your choices after you're gone. Dave Ramsey and other financial experts often say, money flows best through conversation. Discussing inheritance invites collaboration, and collaboration builds unity. 4. Reducing legal and financial complications. Surprise inheritances often lead to confusion, legal challenges, or prolonged probate battles. Without clarity, even simple estates can become complex. By discussing inheritance ahead of time, you allow your family to understand the structure trusts, wills, taxes, and beneficiaries before they're emotionally overwhelmed. It's easier to make rational decisions while everyone is calm and informed. Transparency doesn't just protect feelings, it protects finances. A well-communicated plan is the best defense against misunderstandings, mismanagement, and unnecessary courtrooms. 3. Passing down more than just money, inheritance should reflect values, not just valuation. When parents explain the why behind their decisions, supporting certain charities, helping specific relatives, or leaving symbolic gifts, it humanizes wealth. Your children learn that your legacy isn't measured only in dollars, but in principles. Discussing inheritance gives you the chance to share your story, your struggles, and your reasoning. It transforms wealth from a mere transfer of assets into a transfer of wisdom. The money will fade someday, but the message can last forever. 2. Strengthening emotional security. Talking about inheritance may feel awkward, but silence creates anxiety. Children who don't know their financial future often live in uncertainty, wondering what will happen when parents pass. Open discussions bring reassurance not because of the money itself, but because of the clarity. It shows your children that you care about their peace of mind as much as their prosperity. Emotional security, after all, is part of a healthy legacy. You're not just preparing them for inheritance, you're preparing them for independence. Chapter 1. The ultimate act of love and leadership. At its core, telling your kids how much they'll inherit isn't about wealth, it's about responsibility and love. It's a parent's final lesson in honesty, foresight, and care. When you share the details, you're not spoiling surprises, you're preventing stress, conflict, and regret. True leadership within a family means guiding others even when it's uncomfortable. Transparency isn't weakness, it's wisdom. By being open about inheritance, you ensure that your wealth serves its true purpose, protecting your family even after you're gone. Talking about inheritance doesn't take away from your legacy, it protects it. It ensures that the wealth you've built strengthens your family, not divides it. So start the conversation while you can. If this video gave you something to think about, make sure to like it, subscribe for more powerful financial insights, and tap the bell so you never miss our next episode. Because true wealth isn't just what you leave behind, it's the understanding you build before you go.